Our second brave idea today comes from Rachel Smith. Rachel is AECOM's Principal Transport Planner. Named by the Solomon R. Guggenheim Foundation as an emerging international talent, described by News Limited as one of Australia's brightest thinkers on the perpetual challenge of urban planning, and shortlisted as a 2012 TED Global Fellow, Rachel is one of Australia's leading active and sustainable transport planners and urban thinkers. She's also part of the international mobile think tank, the BMW Guggenheim Lab, co-creator of Brisbane's Lazy Sunday Cycle, and a blogger at This Big City in London. Please welcome Rachel Smith.
15 years ago, you could only buy eggs. And then something really exciting happened. You could buy eggs laid by chooks that had broken out. Barn eggs. And then things got really exciting because Mr. Egg was presented in a biodegradable box. And I guess the thing is really that we all want change, we all want a story, and we all want to be part of the next big story. And so that's why my brave idea is really a story about change. We've got a really big problem in Brisbane and across Australia that we're fat, we're flat broke, and we're lazy. We're obese, we're obsessed with national government debt, and we're lazy because all we do is click like on Facebook. But really it's because we fear failure. So I ask people, what would you do today if you weren't fearing failure? I'd build a cycling superhighway made out of waste plastic and old Coke cans. And I'd call it a cycling superhighway. I started my story back in 2008. I travelled to more than 30 of the world's best cycling cities. I spoke to rock star urban planners and the world's most famous architects. And then my life changed because I met David Rothschild's boat builders and crew of the Plastiki boat. And I realised that I could build my cycling superhighway out of plastic and I could put it on water. A smart working city is all about smart infrastructure, about smart people, and about technology. And that's why there are four components to my brave idea for Brisbane. The first is smart infrastructure. Let's be like David Rothschild. We need to tackle big issues like waste and recycling. There's no way our waste just stagnates at nudgy landfill. We could build our bikeways, or many bikeways, out of our household crap. Smart people. Why don't we bring the smartest people in Brisbane together rather than all working in our separate buildings independently? Let's plan, design and build new infrastructure out of new materials and really put Brisbane on the map. Let's do what Vertec have done in the UK. Let's build infrastructure out of waste plastic. And thirdly, in fact, smart funding. When we buy an airline flight and we click yes or no on carbon offsetting, for all we know the money goes to for drinks in the Qantas Club. Wouldn't it be fantastic if there was a yes or a no, or I'm contributing to a floating cycling superhighway for Brisbane option? We could give those people a green boarding pass, because like Liz Crawford said at the launch of the Brisbane Institute, we can't expect the government to pay for everything. And technology. What about if we were really bold and really brave and we added real-time sensors to collect data and water-based urban gardening to our floating bikeway? What's in it for us, all of us here and all of the people out there? For the last 12 to 18 years, life in Queensland has been really easy and really great, but times have changed. We need to try new things, we need to invent, and we need to adapt our city for the future. And perhaps a floating bikeway is something that's going to break the mould. And finally, I'd like you to remember just one thing on your way home and over the weekend, which is just 2 for you. If we all made just 2 trips by bicycle each week, that's just cycling to the local cafe and back for breakfast on a Sunday morning, and we made 4 trips using our feet, so that's walking to the gym and back on a Tuesday or Thursday morning, we would have 30% of all trips in Brisbane by active transport. My idea is very bold, it's very brave, but the first few steps are very easy. Just 2 for you. Thank you.